One of my absolute favorite things to do is get lost in a good thriller. I'm talking about those edge of your seat, stay up way too late, page turning kind of stories. There's something about the suspense and not knowing what's coming next that completely pulls me in. For me, reading isn't just entertaining, it's grounding. It challenges your thinking, expands your perspective, and sometimes getting wrapped up in the literary world simply gives you the perfect escape from the noise of everyday life. It's the love of stories that draws me to one of my most treasured places. This is a bookstore and book bug. Located in Kalamazoo, this place is pure magic. It's warm, welcoming, and filled with a real sense of community. I've spent hours there discovering books I didn't even know I needed. It's the kind of place where you might bump into a friend, get an amazing recommendation from someone on staff, and somehow walk out with a stack of books you didn't plan to buy with many reasons to come back soon. Shopping there is nothing like buying from a big online retailer. When you support This is a Bookstore and Book Bug, you're investing in something real, local, and personal. You're part of keeping independent bookstores alive, and that matters. The best part, you don't have to live in Kalamazoo to experience it. You can order online at bookbugkalamazoo.com or call them at 269 385 2847. If you're ordering for a school, they're fantastic at tracking down hard to find titles and can help build a classroom library tailored to your students or subject. And if you're placing a large order, whether it's one title or multiple, ask for Book Bug Bulk to receive a discount. I guarantee you'll enjoy your visit to This is a Bookstore and Book Bug. And when you do, be sure to tell them who sent you. Now, on with the show.
In Southwest Michigan, we were not lucky enough to get to witness the eclipse a few weeks ago that made its way through the southernmost part of the globe. Nor will we be able to see the next one set for August 12th this summer. You can find the best views of that one in Spain, Greenland, and Siberia. And while I've been able to witness several partial eclipses, I've not yet been able to see a total solar eclipse. From what I hear, though, the experience is pretty magical, even a little spiritual. If you want to live vicariously through people actually viewing a total solar eclipse, you can just click on any number of YouTube videos from gatherings and events celebrating that particular celestial event. This is Lessons We Forgot, and this episode is called Eclipse. The eclipse last week reminded me of all the truly amazing things that happen around us on a regular basis. The next total solar eclipse is scheduled to hit the Midwest in 2045, but you don't need to wait 20 years for a chance to see something really cool. In fact, at my school, if you have windows facing east at least, you probably have already seen the sky light up in the morning above the high school, which is situated just across the courtyard from our middle school. No special glasses necessary to enjoy that spectacular atmospheric event. With second-hour planning, I'm guilty of wasting plenty of my time staring at that beautiful phenomenon as the colors catch my eye. Living in Michigan gives me a front-row seat to many other spectacular views. Our forests, for example, are famous for changing their colors each fall, and if the place where you live gets cold enough, you probably get to experience how exciting and distracting it is for our kids when they see the first snow of each year. Though it seems like a ways off right now, summer break is right around the corner, and for us Michiganders, so are our favorite pieces of waterfront. Whether it's at one of the big lakes, at one of the 11,000 interior lakes, on a peaceful river trail, or at a place known only to you, it won't be long before you can visit it again. No matter where you can't wait to find yourself, or anywhere in the world it might be, I'm sure you'll experience that same feeling you're looking for the next time you're there. We might have to look a little harder to see them, but there is no shortage of amazing things to see inside of our schools. Our students sometimes make huge leaps right in front of us. They grow immensely academically and personally, and they get closer to what they will one day become all the time. Obviously, our students' growth is not always linear. We can't predict it like the movement of the sun and the moon, and we can't make arrangements for front row seats when it finally does happen. It can be frustrating when our students seem to regress, and it might seem as unnatural as the sun rising in the west when they do. But when we step back and see how much our students develop and change from their first day of sixth grade to their last day of middle school, the transformation is spectacular. For us, there are so many smaller moments that are simpler, but just as meaningful. Maybe it's connecting with a student who usually gives you fits. It can be enjoying a long lunch outside with people you don't see enough. Or you might even discover it when you find the silver lining in what might have seemed like a day of drudgery. Beauty and wonder are all around us, if only we're willing to look for them. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Lessons We Forgot. I'm the host, Chris Winkle. You can contact me at lessonsweforgot@gmail.com, and you can follow the show or message Lessons We Forgot on Facebook. Either way, I'd love to hear from you and welcome you to our community. If you really enjoyed this episode, please consider sharing it with a friend. That is the best way to help grow the podcast. If you want to hear more Lessons We Forgot, I post new episodes on Sunday nights. Make sure you subscribe to follow the show on whatever podcast platform you use. And when you rate the show, like an episode, or leave a comment, we can reach even more listeners. If you hate ads just like me, I do have a Patreon site, patreon.com/lessonsweforgot, and for only $1 a month, you can get the show without ads. You can try that out right now for free to see if it's something you'd be interested in. Thanks again for your support.